Hello everyone, this is Wendy Elkins here. Today's video is going to show you how to add a page to a module that has content. So to start with, you will want to get to your modules page. If you are in the secondary classic view, you just come over here to your Canvas navigation and click modules. If you are an elementary teacher and have the elementary view, you will have this set up. What you would do is you would select modules and you would be here. So now what we want to do is we want to add a module. So I'm going to click plus module here in the elementary view, and we're going to give it a name because we don't have a module set up here. So I'm just going to call this Unit 1 and add module. So it's there. So as you can tell now, this looks very similar to the classic view. So you have the module name and you have some stuff over here. And if I go back to the classic view, you have the module name and some stuff over here. So this process now is going to be the same for both. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to add a page because I want to add a page to Unit 0 module. So I'm going to click plus. And from here, you can create assignments, quizzes, files, pages, discussions, headers, all of that. But for this example, we're going to do a page, and we have to select create page because we got to create the template, and it's a brand new one. And I'm going to call this our first practice, whatever you want, whatever it may be. So I am going to indent. What this does is it adds some indentation so that as a student is navigating through the modules, it kind of makes sense. It kind of looks like an outline. So let me show you. So I'm going to click Add Item. And so now you can see this has been indented from that. And you can always come over here to these pluses and you can decrease and increase the indent if you need to. But what I want to do now is, now that that template of a page is there, I am going to click on the page, and then I'm going to come up and I'm going to click edit. And again, this all works the same now, regardless of if you're an elementary teacher or a secondary teacher. This is what they call the rich content editor, and this is where you can add your information. I'm going to tell you that regardless of whether it's an assignment, it's in a page, it is a discussion, you want to include what, why, and how. What is this? Why is it important? How does it kind of like connect to the real world? And how are you going to use it? So let's say you're sharing a video. You might say, on the how, you're going to watch the video and you're going to take notes focusing in on the theme and take some notes with that, something like that. How are they going to use it? And then maybe if they're doing an assignment or something, they have to submit something within Canvas, so you would share that. If you want to add a picture, you can come up here to the little media button. It's very similar on almost all softwares. Click upload item. And if I just click here, I can find an image and I can put it there, and I need to move my picture here and then click open. And there's the image. Now, you want to include alternative text. This is so that if somebody, say, has visual problems and they have a reader, it reads to them and tells them what this image is. So I would call this hands being raised, right? And hit submit. And now that is in there, and I'm going to go down here now and I'm going to hit save and publish. And so now this page is ready for kids to use within the module. So if I go back now to the module and I want to see what it looks like from the students, first thing I'm going to have to do is make sure my module is published, which it's not. And I also need to make sure that our first practice is published. I come up here to student view. And now I can click our first practice. And now I see what it looks like from the student's perspective.